professional debut. That's Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. All the young boxers.
В золотой угол ринга добро пожаловать! Арена ждет тебя! Боксер из России Дмитрий Закharov.
Opponent is Dmitry Zakharov, just 21 years of age. 2019 European Youth Championship silver medalist. Now pointed on a split decision against by the formidable Dmitry Zakharov of Ukraine.
Уважаемая публика, представляю вам участников этого противостояния. И первым боксера, который стоит по левую руку от меня и выйдет на поединок из черного угла. Ему 26. Его официальный вес зафиксирован на отметке 70,8 килограмма при росте 180 сантиметров. Он из Бишкека, чемпион Кыргызстана, чемпион турнира памяти Героя Советского Союза Дуйшонкула Шапокова, призер Кубка Странжа. Давайте поприветствуем Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu! И его соперник, он напротив, выйдет на поединок из золотого угла. Ему 21. Его официальный вес зафиксирован на отметке 70,95 килограмма при росте 178 сантиметров. Он чемпион России 2023 года, бронзовый призер Кубка России и победитель Кубка нефтяных стран 2024. Он представляет школу Олимпийского резерва Нижневартовск, Россия. Вот он, Дмитрий Zakharov. И за порядком в ринге следит наш уважаемый рефери Маруф Урдушев, Узбекистан.
No holding, no. Good line.
So a quick look at the tail of the tape between these two boxers, both of whom making their professional debuts tonight. So this is action in the 71-kilogram light middleweight division between boxers from Russia and Kyrgyzstan. The shaven-headed figure wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold, who's just began the round with a good scoring jab to the body, is Dmitry Zakharov, 21 years of age, accomplished three-round format of boxing, 2019 European Youth silver medalist. This contest, tournament taking place in Sofia in Bulgaria. The man operating in the black trunks trimmed with gold is Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu, 26 years of age. He with a slight height advantage, 1.8 meters tall as opposed to the 1.78 meters of Zakharov. Beautiful left jab from Zakharov, catching Abdyzhapar Uulu. He was looking for his own lead left hand. He was thrusting it out once again, but has been inaccurate with the shot. You see he boxes out of a wide-legged stance and almost naturally, instinctively leaning back at the waist before he launches in his own offense. So hasn't taken the feet with him yet to find the range with any consistency with that lead left jab. And sharp movements in the pocket from Zakharov. Halfway through this opening round is again Abdyzhapar Uulu just short of the range. Altogether more committed to his attacks. 3 left hooks in a row. Good right hand in response. from Abdyzhapar Uulu. But you see that double jab ending with a right cross to the body from Zakharov, who really has found the range to good effect. Abdyzhapar Uulu shaping up nicely, but you see short of the mark once again by millimeters because he's not taking his feet with him. There he catches the gloves of Zakharov. Beautiful sharp jab once again. But the sharper boxer. Good right hand to the body, perhaps the best shot of the entire round from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Just beginning to find the range now. Good left jab to the body from the man from Kyrgyzstan. Zakharov just with some reddening to his left temple. He makes his man miss once again and using good lateral movement, gliding away to his left in clockwise fashion. So, better conclusion to the round from Abdyzhapar Uulu after he was short of the range for the majority of the round with his attempted forward forays offensively. But this man making a very brisk start indeed. And I think that strong start to the round was enough for him to take it. All calm in both corners. No damage sustained by Abdyzhapar Uulu from the sharp jab thrusted in his direction from Zakharov. Bit of a slow exit from the black corner from the corner team. Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Second round underway. For what it's worth, he gave Dmitry Zakharov the first round, but it was a strong conclusion to the round from the man from Kyrgyzstan. But now beginning to work the body and head behind his straight punches is Zakharov. Abdyzhapar Uulu just looking to cut off the ring by moving to his right. Beautiful left jab once again. Razor sharp movements from Zakharov. Was previously operating behind that half cover guard. His left forearm protecting his abdomen. Reverse 1-2, right hand left hook was inaccurate. But he moved so sharply in the pocket. That left hand was low, indicating as such was Abdyzhapar Uulu. Good double right hand from Abdyzhapar Uulu. First one to the body, then coming back up to the head. Nice movement to his right to take something off that jab success from Abdyzhapar Uulu. It was nice movement to his right from Zakharov. Good left jab to the body once again, just catching Zakharov on his rib cage. Beautiful exchange of jabs and a more potent jab, the sharper jab coming from Zakharov, who is using the space of the ring very effectively indeed. Takes a double right hand once again. The left right hand to the body was effective. And Zakharov just being scored upon behind his left elbow. There you see Abdyzhapar Uulu looking for that shot once again. Punching his way off the ropes. Good use of the right hand in the form of hooks and uppercuts from Abdyzhapar Uulu, and a scoring left jab to the body of his own. So after being made to miss and falling short for the majority of the first round, strong conclusion to the round, Abdyzhapar Uulu really finding the range, particularly with that lead left hand throughout this second round. Double right hand once again, and the second right hand to the head after the first one was to the rib cage was a really eye-catching shot from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Settled down into his work now. Found his distance, found his timing. Thrusting left hand scores to the body in between the gloves and forearms of Zakharov. Beautiful right hand in between the guard once again. He's got his hands up, but there was a wide gap in between them. Zakharov and Abdyzhapar Uulu found the range beautifully through it. Right uppercut wasn't too far away during that combination from Zakharov, who continues to remain defensively responsible. But an altogether different boxer, having warmed into his work. Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Very good response indeed after he conceded the opening round on my card at least. But this man, altogether sharper and more accurate compared to the first round, was the work he produced in the second. The right hand to the body was really effective from Abdyzhapar Uulu during that second round. It was a roundhouse right. Zakharov competitive. I thought he was outscored during the course of round number 2, but of course now we've got 3 scoring judges sat around the boxing ring, and it's their verdict that will count. The second round in succession. It's a bit of a slow exit from the boxing ring. Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu's corner. Third round underway. Zakharov bobbing and weaving on the edge of range. Those movements being reciprocated and mirrored by Abdyzhapar Uulu. Beautiful left jab out of the half cover guard, and then covering up behind gloves and forearms to ward off those punches being fired in by Abdyzhapar Uulu. Strong start to the round by Zakharov. Good left jab to the body was the final or most recent scoring shot, and it came from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Reaching for that right cross once again, but made to fall short. Leaping left hook, and then a right uppercut left hook once again from Zakharov. Wonderful combination from him as he scores with a right hand to both head and body. Explosive burst of punches from the 21-year-old from Russia. Nice movement to make his man miss. Momentarily southpaw, but didn't throw any punches out of the port-sided stance. And now, because of the movements coming from the balletic footwork of Zakharov, Abdyzhapar Uulu just being made to fall short as he was in the opening round. Did a much better job of finding the distance in round number 2. And again, made to miss because of good movements at the knees. Showing good leg strength to dip at the knees and roll at the waist to make those shots go over his head. Oh, what a counter right hand, followed by a left hook. Beautifully picked punch from Dmitry Zakharov. Made his man miss. Stepped back into range and uncoiled a right cross, which completely disrupted the boxing stance of Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Appears to have taken the shot well. He's got his boxing stance back beneath him, but a moment of quality of the flashiest order. A counter right hand landed right on the money from Dmitry Zakharov. But Abdyzhapar Uulu, well aware of that, and is going in pursuit of his get back. Flashing that gum shield contemptuously is Zakharov, and now content to drop his hand down by his belt line as he jitterbugs forward and helps himself to a left jab, right cross once again. So the two men trading punches at the same time. It's Abdyzhapar Uulu leading off, but content to punch with him, making them exchanges through this portion of the round is Zakharov. Left hook, right cross, just whistling past the chin of Abdyzhapar Uulu, but then an altogether more solid right hand to the body from Zakharov. Closing seconds of the round, employing the layback, keeping his shoulder as a line of defense. Right hand lead not too far away from Zakharov, who is up on his toes now and really enjoyed that round. Did Dmitry Zakharov, taking it for my money. The highlight, that wonderfully picked counter right hand, which disrupted the boxing stance of Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Take a look at some of the action. Left jab to the body was an effective shot from Zakharov. Leaping left hook, and this is where followed up with a right uppercut, but there was the counter right hand. Wonderful punch, picked with great precision and power, and then that encouraged Dmitry Zakharov to go about his work in more expressive fashion. Strong round produced by the 2019 European Youth Championship silver medalist. Well, these intervals are proving to be about 1 minute and 5 seconds for Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Brand new territory for both boxers as they hear the timekeeper announce that it's round number 4. Both men making their professional debut, and they are acquitting themselves very well indeed. Wonderful composure, calmness and competitiveness being shown up in the boxing ring. Fantastic lead left jab once again, and then a right cross to the body from Zakharov. And covering up behind his gloves and forearms with that half cover guard, turning a right hand to the body, right hand over the top is Zakharov. Counter left hook comes to the body, followed by a touching left jab from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Leaning back and coming back with a counter left jab is Zakharov. And this one heating up in the second half of this contest. Abdyzhapar Uulu forward behind straight punches, but they repelled by the high-held gloves of Zakharov. Zakharov just leaning to his left, looking to come back with a left hook, but that was blocked by the defenses in the forms of gloves and forearms of Abdyzhapar Uulu. Finding space beneath the elbows of Abdyzhapar Uulu was Zakharov. Minute and change gone in this fourth round. Good double jab to the body. The right uppercut through the middle was deflected by the high-held hands of Zakharov, and then a good shot to the body ended by a right cross over the top, and looking to fend off his man. He may have been hurt by that body shot. Abdyzhapar Uulu looking to fire back bravely, but Abdyzhapar Uulu hit by a straight right hand to the body that just appeared to inconvenience him momentarily. It was a good portion of the round thereafter for Zakharov. Nice scoring left jab downstairs, followed by a burst of straight punches upstairs from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Flicking left jab, gets up and in between the gloves in snaking fashion from Abdyzhapar Uulu. The left hand was inaccurate from Zakharov. Abdyzhapar Uulu just spoken to about holding off his man with his elbow and turning a right uppercut underneath. So those hooks being defended by the earmuffs that Zakharov is putting on, placing his hands around his head to ward off those hooks, but then Abdyzhapar Uulu coming forward and having success behind straight punches. Zakharov onto the back foot, and again his defenses doing a good job to ward off the incoming fire, looking for his own counter-attacks. Abdyzhapar Uulu having the final word. So he's being more patient with his punch output as he's showing his defensive prowess now, Zakharov. Dropping his hands down by his own corner and making his man miss. Volume in the form of a cluster of straight punches from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Good movement around the target from Zakharov. Very interesting round of boxing. Plenty of volume and front foot pressure being applied by Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. Being applied to the bridge of his nose, keep any potential swelling down. More explosive punches coming from Zakharov, but Abdyzhapar Uulu answering just about everything, and perhaps was the busier boxer during the course of that round. But the quality of Zakharov's punches can't be discounted. And again, his defensive work was sublime. You see how he blocked that incoming left hook to his body with the right forearm, whereas he found success with his right cross to the body and that right uppercut in between the guard of Abdyzhapar Uulu.
Пятый раунд.
So into the fifth round then. Light middleweight action scheduled for 6. Beautiful right cross once again from Zakharov. That has been a really profitable punch for him when he's fully extended it and pushed his back foot into the canvas to generate maximum leverage. And Nice right hand snaking in between the defenses of Zakharov from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Again, Abdyzhapar Uulu moving to his left to cut off the counterclockwise avenue of escape that Zakharov was looking for. So, again, wonderful composure being shown when under pressure as Zakharov now switches to the southpaw stance. Hasn't let any punches go, but there he does reach for a left hand to the body, which he finds a home for, then scores upstairs before dropping back downstairs. Veteran move from the man from Kyrgyzstan, holding the glove of Zakharov while looking to let his own offense go. Now back as an orthodox boxer is Zakharov. Nice jab to the body from Abdyzhapar Uulu. That's a left hand right on the belt line in the form of a hook from Zakharov. Turned his palm up to the ring lights and really got plenty of leverage onto the shot. Left jab, right cross, just short once again from Abdyzhapar Uulu. Big swing and a miss with the right hook. Long bridging his man with the lead. Left hand and then countered by a sumptuous right uppercut on the inside. The right cross which followed wasn't too far away. But again, the composure that the 21-year-old in the white trunks trimmed with gold is showing is admirable indeed. Remember, it's the professional debut for both of these boxers. But no change in the expression of Zakharov when under fire, content to employ the layback, trust his reflexes as a counter right hand land once again during that attempted trade-off. Good right hand to the body from Abdyzhapar Uulu. But the quality of punch picking from Dmitry Zakharov has been eye-catching indeed. And again, just look at how he's able to bob and weave to make his man miss by millimeters and then counter with a nudging right uppercut once again. Spins around his opponent like a character from the Matrix before scoring with a left hook and ghosting away to his right. Right hand almost got behind the left glove from Abdyzhapar Uulu, and you cannot fault this man's desire or aggression. But again, that slight layback from Zakharov after he took a left hand to the body, and you can see he's inviting pressure once more, standing on the ropes directly above our commentary position before coming off the strands and scoring with a burst of punches to Abdyzhapar Uulu's body. Right hand success once again from Zakharov. And again, it's the head of Abdyzhapar Uulu that was jolted while he was made to swing and miss during an attempted exchange. Very good round of boxing once again. And Dmitry Zakharov with moments of quality that he was able to sustain in pocket. Well, there's nothing wrong with this man's competitive spirit, conditioning, or desire, but for my money, he's trailing in this contest here now, but he's never failed to be in the contest. I just don't think he's doing enough to win the contest, but he is there every second of the way, always posing questions of Dmitry Zakharov. But Dmitry Zakharov's composure, as evidenced by that move there, leaning to his left and then landing a cracking left hook to the body, then the same move to land a right uppercut upstairs, making his man miss, making him pay. And that a replay sequence which fairly illustrated what transpired during the course of that round. So we're into the sixth and final round as the crowd show their appreciation for what has been a terrifically contested contest so far. Two professional debutants letting it all hang out. They've gone beyond the halfway stage into round 4 and beyond for the first time in their careers, and now perhaps confident of the work they will have put in training camps. Both men coming out with a brisk start to this sixth and final round. Turning the corner in his man after claiming him around the rear of the neck is Zakharov, and then landed a meaty left hook to the body while employing that illegal move. Just showing that he's in control by grinning that gum shield once again, Zakharov. There was body success while he was doing that. Counter right hand again. Two right hands in quick succession from Zakharov, whose reflexes and timing and judgment of distance serving him exceptionally well here. Because Abdyzhapar Uulu always looking to live in his chest. But wonderful composure and then trusting his timing and judgment of distance to make his man pay. Good right hand to the body from Abdyzhapar Uulu. The attempted right hand upstairs was caught by the forearms of Zakharov. Changing direction once again. Left hand from Zakharov may have been low, but Abdyzhapar Uulu not complaining. On the front foot once more in pursuit of his man, looking to penetrate the defenses of Zakharov, but they held true. Just beyond the halfway stage of this sixth and final round, as looking for a speculative right uppercut was Abdyzhapar Uulu, but he's picked off by a crisp counter left hand, comes back with a right uppercut of his own, fires in a good right hook to the body, looking for the same shot once again is Abdyzhapar Uulu, and now this one resulting in a toe-to-toe trade-off on the logo at center ring. Right uppercut through the middle is a scoring shot. Didn't have much on it from Abdyzhapar Uulu, but it was a scoring shot. Pressing leather, but only catching the gloves and forearms of Zakharov was Abdyzhapar Uulu. Rapier-like left hand once again from Zakharov. Abdyzhapar Uulu countering with volume, looking for the left hook to the body. And again, there's that spin move around the pivot around his opponent, and then looking to, on that change of angle, to land with a left hook to the body. Right cross success once more from Zakharov, who willingly retreats to his own corner and looking to counter-punch effectively. The final left hook to the body was a scoring punch. Left jab to the torso of Zakharov from Abdyzhapar Uulu. So Abdyzhapar Uulu, short of landing a single shot KO, I don't think he's going to win this contest. And on the 10-second clapper, both men planting their feet into the canvas and letting their hands go to produce a crowd-pleasing exchange. Beautiful contest between two professional debutants in the light middleweight division. For what it's worth, I think that this man is going to be declared as the victor. Some wonderful quality produced by Dmitry Zakharov. His right cross in particular, when on the counter, was eye-catching indeed. But we must give credit to Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu over in the black corner, because he never stopped competing, never stopped believing that he would find the quality or indeed the KO punch to get himself the win. I just don't think that he's been able to produce that here tonight, but never stopped competing from opening bell to last and playing his part in what was a really crowd-pleasing affair indeed. Both boxers having the binding and the gloves removed before they'll make their way to center ring, where they'll join our referee to receive the official particulars at the conclusion of the contest. I happen to think it's this man, Dmitry Zakharov, who produced a better work tonight. But he was made to work, and that is testament to the tenacity and desire of Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu, National Championship silver medalist of Kyrgyzstan 2022. All the training, all of the work that these young men will have put in over the years to rise to be among the best in the country. In the case of Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu, getting himself onto the national championship medal podium. And in the shape of Dmitry Zakharov, well, proving himself to be one of the best of his age group on the continent. Also multi-nation successes as well. To make their professional debut, a significant milestone indeed. Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu attempted to qualify for the Olympic Games at the global qualifier in Busto Arsizio. Lost to Rami Kiwan in the preliminary round of 16.
За этот потрясающий поединок, который они устроили этим вечером здесь, в городском дворце спорта, на турнире Лига ставок Ночь чемпионов IBA. И я готов объявить официальный вердикт. По истечении 6 раундов бокса, пройдя всю дистанцию, трое судей посчитали этот поединок единогласно и отдали победу в золотой угол Дмитрий Закharov.
So confirmation of a points victory for Dmitry Zakharov of Russia. Wonderful to see that sportsmanship between the boxers and the opposing coaches, but a successful professional debut for Dmitry Zakharov, outpointing the incredibly game and committed and competitive Syrgak Abdyzhapar Uulu. And that, particularly in the case of Dmitry Zakharov, worth making a note of that name, because we're likely to see him in IBA competitions and indeed the professional ranks making quite a noise in years to come. Just 21 years of age, remember, but the composure he showed up in the boxing ring was both noteworthy and admirable. Terrific counter-puncher and had real success with his counter right hand. Staccato, there was the counter right hand, the best pick of the entire contest, best shot of the entire contest. But Abdyzhapar Uulu, always posing questions, always in there competing, but not able to get it done tonight. But the two men, their styles combining to produce a really competitive and entertaining contest. So as we see the hand of Dmitry Zakharov raised, just time to let you know that there